Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday. So happy hump day, as the kids say. It's early in the morning, but I wanted to say a few things real quick before my day goes haywire. um, so I'm putting this video under my YouTube street guide. I know I haven't done a It Happened One Night series video in a long time. Obvious reasons. I just haven't been well enough to really to do one properly. Plus, I usually do mine with screenshots and stuff like that. I don't use clips in my video because I just don't feel like fighting copyright strikes. Anyway, there are a couple of things I wanted to bring up and a couple of creators that I wanted to refer you guys to. First of all, I talked about this on my IG, but Zerka got beat up. Now, if y'all don't know who Zerka is, just look him up. He is one of the supposed red pill guys. And you know how they do. Badmouth women, blah, blah, blah. Well, Zerka did this thing where I forget, it's some kind of trend where live streamers who supposedly have a beef, sometimes they literally follow each other. Johnny Somali, so you guys can look up Johnny Somali, and there is a clip floating around of him. He was this guy that was in Japan, and he was harassing people in Japan, and they finally caught up with him because he's now, at least as of October, he is now in a Japanese prison because he trespassed on a construction site trying to film, and the Japanese authorities had enough because they had been tracking him and following him for a while. And he got arrested, and his cameraman ended up having to turn himself in as well. And he is now in a prison. So during this time of him going around Japan and being an idiot, Johnny Somali followed this other live streamer who was in a restaurant. I guess they were on vacation. I don't remember if the person was from New Zealand or Australia, but their group was at a restaurant. They're getting ready to eat. Johnny Somali comes over with t-shirts, and interrupting their evening. So the live streamer, I guess they knew who he was, or at that point, everybody had heard about this guy. He took he took Johnny Somali's camera and his phone and threw it into a koi pond. That was hysterical. So Johnny Somali's like in the koi pond trying to find his phone, and his phone was still live streaming in the koi pond. It was funny, but it was not funny. It was actually pretty sad because, like I said, he ended up in prison. That's some kind of trend. I don't know what it's called. I'm mature, so I don't know all about these things. If anybody wants to enlighten me, they can. Please do. So I'm telling you the Johnny Somali story because Zerka, this guy Zerka, did the same thing to this British guy who was on a date. He and this girl was sitting in the restaurant. They were live streaming from the restaurant. So I guess, they were doing Q&A and, getting ready to order, and they had their drinks, and then Zerka shows up. And this was in Miami. Zerka shows up. He starts yelling at the guy. The guy's like, who is this person? Or I think he did recognize him, but he was like, what? So, Zerka wanted to try to come into the restaurant. The restaurant workers were like, no, you're not coming into the restaurant. So he's outside, and it's one of those open restaurants where, the windows are open and they had some outdoor seating. So, Sorry, got an itch. Um, yeah. So, so Zerka's outside with his cameraman, and he's yelling at the guy. He's taunting the guy, and the guy's kind of like still in the restaurant with his date. And Zerka threw something, and it almost hit the guy's date. So now the guy, he's got to get up. So he gets up. He confronts him. Some of the video is muted, so I don't know exactly what was said. And by the way, to see the incident in its entirety, go to Duke the Don. He has the video from 2 or 3 different angles, so you can see exactly what happened from the Zerka side of it, and then you can see it from the other gentleman's side of it. So the guy gets up. He's like, I'm assuming he's defending his girlfriend, and confronted Zerka. Zerka sucker punched him, and it was on. The guy comes out of the restaurant, and Zerka tries to go for him, and the guy literally flipped him over like a fish on a grill. Just flipped him on. You have to watch the video, but he flipped him twice. Zerka is at least a foot taller than this guy, and he's easily got 100 pounds heavier on this guy. And this guy wiped him up like a mop on the dirty kitchen floor. These youngins. Anyhow. So yeah, it wasn't pretty. Then Zerka tried to go after the guy again. The guy and they literally end up in the street. I mean, cars had to stop. And if you watch the Duke the Don video, there's a cab driver that's like in the lane next to where they're fighting, and he's looking out the window, and you can't hear anything, but the guy's mouth is moving as if to say, "Y'all okay? Y'all good?" It's funny. It's not funny, but it's funny. So the British gentleman apparently has some kind of training, jiu-jitsu. I don't know if he's MMA. I don't know, but he put Zerka in a hold. He could have choked him out easy. That's how that's how foolish this Zerka guy is. So anyway, check out the video. Those of you who would like to, do a reaction to it, just reach out to Duke the Don, get permission, all that good stuff. And so, yeah, this seems to be some kind of a trend. And it's actually a dangerous one because you don't know who you're messing with. You pick the right person on the wrong day, and that live stream is going to look really bad. You're going to really get hurt. And also, Duke the Don has the response from the British guy as well. He was basically saying, I don't understand why he would do that, this, that, and the other thing. And he did say Zerka threw something and it almost hit his girlfriend. That's why he had to get up and confront him. He wasn't trying to confront him. So anyhow, this is a weird trend, and it really needs to. Y'all youngins need to rethink that, because like I said, you pick the right person on the wrong day to mess with, and it can be very sad and ugly. So, what else? Oh, yeah. Also, and you got to go to Duke the Don. The new grift for these folks who are allegedly scamming is to go and join the red pill. I guess, and at this point, it's the easiest money you can make. Say bad things about women, and you get a bunch of super chats and stuff like that. So apparently there's this new person. His first name is Ty, And Ty used to apparently have a bunch of dating websites, and they have all failed, and they were all allegedly scams. And this is what Duke the Don is talking about. So go check out his channel. And he was now on Fresh and Fit. And so was another person, someone named Marquardt, was who got laughed at because he went to Romania to deliver chocolates to Andrew Tate, and basically got his butt laughed at for months. Was also on Fresh and Fit. Yeah. Seems everybody's going over to Fresh and Fit because despite the issues with what they did a couple months ago that ended up getting them demonetized on YouTube, and they have moved to Rumble for the most part. But despite all that, I guess Fresh and Fit is still the place to be. They still have followers here on YouTube. So, yeah. Red Pill, place to grift, fast money. Truly the next fast money. I don't get it. Now, there's some creators out there who kind of go with some of the red pill stuff, but they're a little balanced about it. I've seen a couple of creators that are they're manosphere, but they try to be balanced about it, and they do have civil debates with women and stuff like that, and they don't call women the B word on their podcasts, and they don't say that all women are crap on their podcasts, and at least they don't do that. And there are a couple of creators that are halfway decent about it, but child, if you want to make money, I guess is the tale of this the what's the word I'm looking for? The lesson of this tale is, if you really want to make fast money, go and become a red pillar and talk crap about women, and you will make money. So basically, y'all, go to Duke the Don. I'm going to tag him. Please go to his channel. Check out what I'm talking about with Zerka and this guy Ty. I have to give a shout out to Duke the Don because he does what I was trying to do with It Happened One Night, but he does it so well. And he shows the clips and he reacts to the videos. He does it well. So please go visit his channel and check it out. If nothing else, it's interesting. Who else I should recommend? Oh, he mentioned somebody named CoffeeZilla. I haven't visited that channel yet, but he recommended CoffeeZilla. I'm going to visit his channel, and that channel. I don't know if it's a him or a her. But yeah, I still have no hair, guys. I barely have eyebrows, and my eyelashes are almost all gone. But that's a different update. So yeah, go check that out. And also, while I'm thinking about it, Pocket Watching with JT. Go check out his channel. He talks about a few new fake gurus. One is running some kind of trucking company thing that's gone left. Another one that he just talked about this past week was a lady who was offering credit repair and Airbnb arbitrage. Now, if you don't know what Airbnb arbitrage is, it's basically somebody grabs up a bunch of apartments and makes them all Airbnb places, and so they're not truly putting like long-term tenants in the apartments. They're just doing Airbnbs. Um, so, which of course now that Airbnb is having problems in different cities, that's not going to last. So they were talking about how she was um, allegedly offering the same Airbnb to like three different people, taking investments from a whole bunch of different people for the same Airbnb spot. So when the Airbnb, is rented out and all that stuff, people basically got no profit. Yeah, it's interesting. So go to Pocket Watching with JT. Check that out. Duke the Don, Pocket Watching with JT. And if I have a chance to look at CoffeeZilla's stuff, I will come back and let you guys know what's going on with CoffeeZilla. So, I think that's it. One other side note announcement. I am going to hold off on Beat and Chat until probably after Thanksgiving. I have my number 6 treatment coming up on Monday. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel after that. And then I do get a break. They're going to give me like a 4-week break. And then I go in for a CAT scan to see how I'm doing, like making sure everything's going away. They're pretty confident that everything is going away because my blood test score has gone down a lot. So, but they have to do the CAT scan just to get an idea of what's going on. And then hopefully I'll get another break. I may start my maintenance chemo right before Christmas. Everything's right before the holiday. Jesus. I may get a maintenance, and then I'll get 6 weeks to the next one. So, I don't know how I'm gonna feel. So, and my hands still have the neuropathy. So I'm going to hold off on Beat and Chat for a little bit until I can really get my hands where they should be. But that's just a little side note. Anyway, I have got to get my day going. So I will catch up with you guys on the next one. Peace.